Hello friends, it's Kelly back with another scrapbook video, and today I am using the P13 We Are Family collection. So this is obviously the 6x6 paper pad, and I also have it in the bigger size. So actually the background I'm using does not come from this collection, but it does come from P13. This is from the Awakening collection, but it still coordinates, and I liked the hearts. So this is what I will be using. The photo I am going to be using is this sweet photo of my husband and the grand twins. This is the first time we ever babysit them away from their own house. This was at our house, and it was nap time, and the only way they would go to sleep is if they were right on top of Pops. So they were comfy, but I don't think he was very comfy, but I just loved it. I thought this was so sweet of them. This is my grandson over here. You can see his head, and this is my granddaughter Katie. You could see her, but it's kind of, unless you knew what was going on in this picture, might be kind of hard to see, but I know what's going on, and I thought it's precious. I had to scrapbook it. So it's going. So my plan is to do something a little different. I was going to use this big old bowl as a circle template. And I'm going to try and arrange not all of them, but these are all things that I have fussy cut images from the paper pads. So I wanted to use those up on this layout, and I kind of had the idea of putting them in kind of a circular form or a wreath shape, maybe. We'll see how it turns out. So I'm going to go ahead and draw my line, or trace my bowl, and let's see. All right, it's probably not perfect, but nothing I do in scrapbooking could ever remotely be called perfect, but it will do. It's pretty centered. All right, I'm gonna turn off the live, and I'm going to go to voiceover from here on out, because there's no telling how many times I'm gonna have to stop and pause this. So, all right, I will see you in just a minute. Okay, so this is where my picture is going to stay, and I'm going to pop it up on some foam adhesive to give it a little dimension. You will have to forgive me while I'm doing this voiceover. We are in the middle of I don't even know how to say it. A blizzard. I live in West Texas, and we've had tons and tons of snow, and lots of people are without power and water and electricity, and we're very blessed that we have not lost power or water or anything. But my family is here, and so I'm trying to do a voiceover with my grandkids and grandpuppies running around, because they did lose power. So we're all getting a lot of togetherness, which I really am very thankful for. But when you're trying to do things like voiceovers, it's not easy. So anyway, back to the layout. So what I am doing is, like I said, all the things that I had fussy cut from the paper pad, I am using to create kind of a wreath with it, which is, I know this is a little bit unusual, but I just had the idea, and whenever I get ideas like that, I just want to run with it, because you never know. I mean, it could have turned out horrible, and what's the worst I could have just not filmed it, and if it was horribly ugly, I could have thrown it away, no big deal, no big loss. But
So I like to go with it when I get inspiration. And although it is a little bit unusual, in the end, I really love it. This is one of my favorite layouts that I've created in a long time, just because I love all these images, and I love that I was able to use so many of them on this layout. And I really dig the kind of collagey, kitschy kind of look. So I really love how this turned out. So the flowers that you see there, those came from another P13 collection. I believe, I want to say it was from the Till We Meet Again collection, and I had just fussy cut those little flowers out. I'm not sure what those are. Roses? I don't know. I can't remember what those are called. But anyway, they're beautiful. That's all I knew. That's all that was important. So I liked it. I liked adding that little bit of pink in, and a kind of pinky coral color. And just kind of, I liked the contrast with all the other elements on the page. I just felt like it needed flowers and some more greenery. I do have like the little house plants and, those little things like that. But I liked the addition of the flowers. So all these little elements, I love this collection. I'm like, whoever made this was so inspired, I guess is the word, and just so creative. I just love the idea of how they put all these things together and made it a cohesive unit. So props to the P13 designers, because I would have never put all this together, but I love how it looks all together. So as you notice, I kind of put down all the big things first, like the We Are Family, the big houses, just to kind of give myself a base to work from. And then I started adding a little more of the medium size elements, and then the smaller ones. So, and what I'm really going for here is I just want a balance of color and of objects and of texture. So I didn't want all the houses on one side of the circle, or I wanted them evenly spaced throughout the throughout the circle. So I feel like I was pretty successful at getting a pretty good balance on this layout. Yeah, and I just wanted more. I just felt like there were some little spots that needed something, like little gaps that needed something. So I used some of the smaller floral elements to tuck in those little spots. And the kind of corduroy looking hearts, puffy hearts, those all came from Cocoa Vanilla Studios. Those are the only, I want to say those are the only elements on this page that were not P13 items. So, and the reason I picked out this little yellow saying, there's a saying on that, and I can't remember what it, I can't see it right now, but I wanted, you see the two yellow chairs, they kind of really stand out, and I felt like I needed some balance on this side of the layout. So I added that yellow little, I don't know, it looks like an Easter egg almost, but it's not. But it has some kind of really sweet, like, family sentiment, which I don't have the layout in front of me right now. So I can't tell you what it says. I'm sorry. I think we'll be able to see it in close-ups. And let's see. I think, yeah, I am done now. And I'm showing you kind of a close-up view. Thank you so much for watching. I appreciate I appreciate you stopping by. If you enjoyed this, please like and subscribe and hit that notification bell so you will know when I upload new videos. Thanks for stopping by. Have a great day. Bye bye.